Missouri was one of the biggest surprises in 2020. I know I didn't see it coming, but was it a fluke, or are they here to stay? Are they going to be even better in 2021, or will they drop back off? That's what we're going to look at here with Missouri. And you look at this team and what is coming back. They have a good bit coming back this year. Starting with quarterback Connor Bazelak, he will be back. He really emerged last year, and again, it was just something I didn't see coming. I thought Sean Robinson was going to be their guy, but Bazelak played really well, completed 67% of his passes, threw for over 2,000 yards. His touchdown-interception ratio would be the one area I think he can improve on a little bit. While he only threw 6 interceptions, that's not horrible. He only threw 7 touchdowns. Maybe they need to score the ball a little bit more through the air in 2021. But losing Larry Roundtree at running back is obviously going to be a big blow. He's been there for several years and really been that guy for Missouri. But I don't think it's going to hurt him too bad. Tyler Batty is back. He averaged 5 yards a carry last year. It's a guy with experience. So, they might need a guy to step up and be that number 2 at running back. We'll see what happens there. Dawson Downing will be back. He was a senior. Maybe not the most talented guy in the country, but he's a veteran with experience, and will add some depth there. You look at the wide receivers, Damon Hazelton will be gone. Of course, he's a transfer from Virginia Tech. Played pretty well for them last year, but he was a senior, so he'll be heading off to the NFL. Kiki Chisholm is back. He was a senior. He's going to return, so that's good news for them. They also returned Jalen Knox, who was maybe their best receiver just overall. Also, you got Atowski Dove, who really emerged last year, another guy that really kind of came out of nowhere. So I think the wide receiver position will be pretty good for them. Mookie Cooper transfers from Ohio State, another pickup. So yeah, I think they're going to be okay offensively if you look at those positions. And then on the offensive line, they only lose Larry Baram. Only one guy gone. Now, Dylan Spencer, he transferred, but not a starter or anything, so that's not a big blow. Michael Mayetti will be back, starting center for them. He was a senior. He decided to come back. So when you look at the offensive line, they should be pretty strong there as well. They also got a transfer from Oklahoma, pretty talented player. So I think the offensive line for Missouri is going to be solid. They should only get better there, and I think you could say that really across the board with the offense. Larry Roundtree being gone would be the one area you might be concerned a little bit. You lose that top guy at running back, but I think Missouri's offense should be good once again in 2021. Now, you go to the defensive side of the ball, starting with the defensive line. They had a couple of guys transfer, no big names, but you got Jeff Coat back at defensive end. Also, 3 seniors, Byers, Utzi, and Whiteside. All 3 seniors in the middle there at defensive tackle. They will all be returning. They're going to come back for their extra year of eligibility. So the defensive line looks really, really strong for them. Maybe one of the strengths of this defense. At linebacker, yes, they lose Nick Bolton, and that is a big blow. We're talking about one of the top linebackers in the country. He is heading off to the NFL, and they will miss him for sure. But they've got a guy coming in from Rice, a transfer that is not a huge name, Blaze Aldridge. Not a high-level recruit or anything. He's just a 3-star. But when you look at what he did at Rice, this guy's really good. He's a veteran, and I think he is going to be a big pickup for them this offseason. And I believe Nick Bolton was only a 3-star as well, so keep that in mind. Also, Jamal Brooks will be back. You got Devin Nicholson back at linebacker. So again, everyone but Bolton is back at linebacker. And so the front 7 outside of Bolton, really all of the guys that played last year, significant playing time, will be back. Plus, you add in a veteran linebacker, a transfer that should be able to step up and I think be a starter right away for them. So they are looking good in the front 7. In the secondary, and it seems like a lot of these teams, when we look at them, for whatever reason, it's always the secondary where you've got the biggest losses. I don't know why that is. It's kind of weird. Adam Sparks, a cornerback, he transferred. Also, a couple of seniors are going to be gone. Bledsoe and Gillespie at safety, they're going to lose both of those guys. But you've still got some players. Martez Manuel at safety, he'll be back. Jelani Williams will be back. And again, just losing one cornerback. Corner is maybe an area where it wasn't their strength last year. We'll see if they can get better there. But again, when you look at the roster here for Missouri and what's coming back, I don't see how you could say that this team is going to be worse. Missouri absolutely should be better in 2021. Now, are they going to go 500 in the SEC again? I don't know. I mean, That's tough to do. I know they did it last year, but I think it's very possible when you look at the SEC East and the teams that potentially could be down this year. Even Florida, I think, is vulnerable. So I think, yeah, Missouri has a chance to be that number 2 team in the SEC East. And I've said that, if Florida does drop off a good bit, that number 2 spot in the SEC East is going to be up for grabs. I still think Georgia is the best team, but Missouri absolutely could move up one more spot, maybe to number 2 in the East this year if everything goes well for them. They really are loaded with everything they have coming back. Missouri absolutely should be better in 2021.